Andrew Cuomo
No.
was on the top of everyone's list for the next 2024 presidential hopeful race.
He was?
Cuomo, oh yeah, because he was
I
the kind
can't
of
see
guy
how.
that could take a Trump on if Trump decided to try to come back and rerun. Cuomo was that tough guy that the Democrats were banking on that could stand up to him, that kind of had the legacy of the time in as a Joe Biden. Not as much time as Joe Biden has in. Because who the fuck has more time than Joe Biden in? I mean, damn. Biden been there a long fucking time.
But his pop, Mario Cuomo, was governor.
Mario Cuomo, the real boss of New York. Mario, you were beautiful, baby. We'll never forget you, Mario.
I think he's
Now, Cuomo, you disgraced the legacy, Cuomo.
Wait a minute.
You fudged it all up, pal.
Wait a minute. Dice, I don't know, man. Like,
oh, now you don't know? Because here's the thing, Phil. I think we're supposed to listen to women. We're supposed to believe women, correct?
Yes.
We are supposed to believe
okay.
women.
Yes.
But at the same time, we're in a culture today where the certain physical, social etiquette, right, that was once acceptable 20, 30, 40 years ago is no longer acceptable or perceived as acceptable in mainstream culture. In other words, we all grew up at a time where, I would go to church, go to different events, and giving a kiss on the cheek to a female or to an older woman was just, it was polite,
Well, Phil, that's the kind of stuff that gets you in trouble.
Exactly. I wanted to play. I wanted to
Phil,
pull up his.
That's the stuff that
I wanted to pull up Cuomo's his reaction or his he told on himself and his reaction to the allegations. Like he told on himself by saying things like I come from an old Italian
He said,
family.
"No, you know what he said? I saw the sound clip.
Me kissing. Me greeting a woman by kissing her hand.
No.
Or calling her sweetheart. But no, that's not
I
appropriate
saw
for the workplace.
That's not what he said. He
That's
said,
not a cultural. That's not a cultural thing.
He said, in my day, you could grab a girl by the fanny, smack her on the ass a little bit, and give her a little French kiss.
That's exactly how he feels.
You give a girl a French kiss right before work. Your secretary, you stick your tongue down her throat, and say hello. I saw the sound clip. That's what it sounded like.
Yo, he had a chick that was on.
I give a girl a little smack on the fanny. She works for me,
Well, you can say, like former President Trump, you grab him by the pee. Right?
They grab him by the kitty cat.
No, wait a second. Where's the hypocrisy here? Where's the double standard? Everybody's coming.
Cuomo Trump just didn't get caught for doing it.
No, he did get caught.
He didn't get caught grabbing anyone's kitty
cat.
No.
He said that. He said it,
but there was no allocations. Like women saying, "Yo,
there were 25 women
really?" That said he grabbed the kitty cat.
Well, no. They had a bunch of women who literally accused Donald Trump of sexual harassment.
Oh shit!
But Trump got away with things.
Trump got away with everything.
Yeah, everything.
Like Trump got away with everything except murder. I'm surprised. Like I feel like Trump could have just walked up, blew somebody's fucking head off in broad daylight, and America would have been like,
listen, he made
nothing.
Fun
he was
of people with
intellectual
disabilities. That's like you can't even do that.
No, we could go down a litany list of all of the.
Cuomo fudged up, Phil. And here's the thing: his lawyer came out and she said, we're supposed to believe women, and he got a female lawyer. He was smart. He was smart, this Cuomo. He got a female lawyer. And she comes out and she says, we're supposed to believe women, except now. That's what basically she said.
It is a statute of limitations for sexual harassment. It's 3 years, I think.
He has a history of being a good man, blah, 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 blah. And we're supposed to believe women, but not this time. That's what his lawyer said. And I said, this chick's got some freaking
You know how many people they interviewed? 179 people.
Listen. He had his hand up 150
and none of them liked it. None of them. They said he was a boss. He treated people foul in the office. He would tell people if you did something one time, you do it again, you out here. Or they would do something that they didn't know was wrong, and they would be out of there. So the morale was in his office was down. So when they went through and spoke to the people,
I like that,
they told the truth.
Because if you work in my office, if you fudge up one time and then you do it again, you're either too stupid or you're either in on it. and I can't have you around. You know what I'm saying? Either you're working for the other side or you're just too stupid to be a part of my organization. And I agree with Cuomo on that one.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's all about a double standard, Dice.
Okay.
And you know that.
Break it down for me, Phil.
Well, I mean, it's a double standard. First of all, everybody who's coming out against Cuomo, right? Even the Democrats, right?
Trump supporter?
It's politically
I
correct.
think it's politically driven.
It's politically driven. It's politically
yeah.
correct now.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, you have to believe any female's allegations of sexual harassment. Let me just preface everything that I'm saying with that.
You gotta
If a
believe
woman
them.
says, "Listen, I feel like I've been sexually, violated in any way, shape, or form," you have to, take that seriously and
Very seriously.
and believe believe that on the strength. But at the same time, though, a man deserves due process. You just can't leave it at.
Yeah, you can't judge, jury, execute the motherfucker.
I'm going by
Twitter.
his words.
Yeah, judge, jury, execution are just based
by
off
his
Twitter and
words.
Instagram.
Well, his words were what? His words were.
I mean, I wanted to play his 4 minutes. I was trying to find it real quick because he told on himself. He
said, "Yeah, I kissed a few interns."
He did.
I
called
on the
a
lips,
couple ladies, sweetheart, and
I call him baby doll. I grab him by the fanny, smack him on the fanny a little bit.
It was people going
from a
around the
different era.
office. They would keep certain people away from him so he wouldn't say nothing crazy. Like it was like that. That's what the thing was at the office. Like, yo. Make sure
some
we
of the
don't put a
ugly
bad
broads
chick
away
over
from
there 'cause
Cuomo.
he gonna get it.
So he doesn't do anything silly
let me
like
ask you a
fire
question,
them for
though.
being
Hold up.
ugly.
Hold up, Dice. I'm gonna ask both of you questions. D, check it out. If you're a politician, a governor,
Right, me.
or like an entertainer,
Me?
okay, like a pop star, like
Okay,
you, like
okay.
Pops, yeah.
a pop star.
Okay, or a governor.
And a movie
Where
star.
everywhere you go,
I'd rather
Dice,
be
you
a
walk down
governor.
the street, females jump out and say, "Let's take this selfie." You know-
Right.
you know the feeling.
I do. I get it all the time.
So
Trust me.
you take, not like the average person, but you take maybe 100 selfies a day.
Right.
People running up to you. Now, out of the thousands of photos that you take, with
Interactions and
females,
interactions,
right?
yeah.
And interactions, just by pure numbers, you're going to have certain females that recollect their experiences being, well, wait a minute, his hand was
A little lower than it
was a
should have
little
been.
bit lower
Yeah,
than-
no,
Or
exactly.
a little higher
Or
than
like-
it should have been. It's like,
Right.
hey, Cuomo, why weren't you touching her ass?
And all I'm saying is,
It's like for the
have
asses
a
that he didn't
full
touch.
Investigation, right? They can't just say, okay, here's the allegation. He harassed me. He touched me like this. He rubbed my butt.
Okay.
He kissed me, and then
Execute him.
That's right.
Right to execution.
Execution.
Execute him.
But it's also a thing where powerful men seem to think that they can just do anything they want.
Well, that's true, D.
Absolutely right.
Well, that's true.
And he was one of these guys as the governor of New York
When you're
who
a
walked
powerful
around.
guy like me or
As-
Trump,
and that's the perception.
well, listen, D. I want to break it down for you.
yeah.
That's the perception, but it may not be the reality.
Here's the thing.
I believe the people in his office, the 100. I believe the 11 women. I just do.
Here's the thing, D.
and based on his words, when he talked about
But what about
he
the 11
traced
women
a
that
letter.
said he didn't do that?
When you're a powerful
All right,
man,
let's use the one
you're
that
allowed
had
to
sexual
do
abuse.
whatever
You heard
you
about
wanna
the one
do.
that was
Okay,
sexually
D?
abused or something like that.
Yes.
And
You
he
guys
started
listen, this is my
having.
show.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
hello.
Sorry, we got.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
sidetracked.
Hello?
He had to let
What's
us know.
going on
He's
here?
a control freak. He's just like. Anyway, go ahead.
He's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say I'm just like
He cut
little
his-
Tariq. That's his best friend. That's Steve's new best friend. Steve used to be my best friend. Now he's got a 5-year-old for a new best friend. He hangs out with us. Listen, I just hope you guys aren't drinking beers or anything like that. I hope you guys are keeping it PG. You know, talking dinosaurs. Keep it at the dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all dinosaurs. But anyway,
No, you
when
don't
you're
want to
a
make him Clifford.
The point I was trying to make, gentlemen, when you're a powerful man, the kitty cat's getting thrown at you every direction. You know what I mean? And I'd argue that Cuomo had his hand a little higher than some women might have liked. Like they were like, well, hey, Cuomo, why weren't you touching my rump? And he said, hey, listen, that's not my thing. I'm a good governor. I don't do this. I said, well, listen, well, you don't find me attractive. What do you think? You think I'm not good enough to touch my rump? And then he gets in trouble that way. Do you think that never happened? His hand was a little too
Okay.
high and he offended
Let's-
some ugmugs out
let's-
there
let's
who
look
didn't
at-
come back and then try to take a good man down? Huh? You think that ever happens?
How long has he been governor?
40 years.
Okay.
Cuomo, you've been governor too. Wait, no, that's his father. Wait,
That's his dad. His dad
wait,
had 3 terms.
Okay, his dad had 3 terms.
And I think Cuomo had 2 terms, but is this his 3rd term, D? I mean,
He's been there for a while.
Yeah, but he's not finishing his 3rd term. So
Obviously. Is it his 3rd, Phil?
Yeah, they love him in New York. I think he's been governor now at least 2 terms. We could pull that up. But
Well,
he's been
I tell you
governor
what.
for a minute.
I tell you who's going to get the short end of the stick on this one too. Little Cuomo, the little one.
Who, Andrew?
He's
His brother?
fucked. He's fucked, man.
No, he's
Screwed,
He's not
man.
able to say anything.
2011 to
They
present.
look
There you go,
alike.
boom.
They look too much alike. CNN's got to get rid of him.
Oh, come on.
I mean, if his brother's
No.
touching,
I think
going
they have
under
an
silk
agreement where
blouses.
Andrew-
No, don't even bring his brother into this.
What is his brother's first name?
Andrew.
Well, what's the governor's first name?
It's Andrew. His brother
His brother
is
is
he's a news dude. I know.
The
'cause
anchor on CNN.
Chris
Yeah.
Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo. You
Chris
know,
is going through a
I
lot
never
right
liked
now.
Chris Cuomo ever since he said calling an Italian American Fredo is like calling an African American the N-word. That's when I said, you know what?
Oh, wow.
I said, Chris Cuomo, you lost me, pal. I used to watch you at 9 o'clock right before Don Lemon, and then but then Don pissed me off too. So I don't watch the network anymore.
Don?
Stony Island Audio.